Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Returner decides to fair catch this. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Where's the snap? Looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Pirates.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but they take it into the end zone. They're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Heading left after the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Getting set. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Bearcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out. He's got some space. Touchdown, East Carolina. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bearcats offense back out there now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at 2nd and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
The pass rush closing in. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Quick throw to the left side. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The Bearcats looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Bearcats with 1st and 10 here.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. That's a design quarterback keeper. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Finding space at the 20. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. The Bearcats will line up here on 1st down and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Pirates looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using his legs, it's Silva. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. And now the handoff. And the ball to the ground. He quickly lands on it and prevents the turnover.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Can he get there on the ground? Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Sam Houston's offense back out there now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The shotgun handoff here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And now the running back's got it again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Bearcats come to the line to run the hurry-up. That's a design quarterback keeper. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Inside the 25. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. Coming up, second down and goal. Movement here from the tight end. That's a design quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Silva. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll hand it off. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Running through the tackle. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick this away to start the second half. Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll test the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 40. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Chris, how about the running back here on 3rd down and 1? He's so focused on trying to just pick up a couple yards for the first down. You can almost see him slightly hesitate there once he hit that initial surge from that defense and was still on his feet. He's looking around. There's nobody to slow him down, so he gets huge yards on this play.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield.
Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Pirates. That puts them on top in the second half.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Houston, 21.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll run it to the left. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. The Bearcats hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. In the clear at the 25. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. And the Bearcats begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They continue to pound their way on the ground. Breaks up the 1st and 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run it. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. The back's got it. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Bearcats offense back out there now. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. And there's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Ball handed off. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. The Bearcats looking to crank up the tempo a bit. As a design quarterback keeper. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter with a 1st and goal. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
East Carolina, 28.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
East Carolina Pirates will take over 1st and 10.
East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not for a long completion. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They're going to run it here. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Third down. They don't gain anything from here. It's a 51-yard field goal try. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 2nd down after that previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Inside the 40. The 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 18, set to kick this one off.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Fights through a tackle. Touchdown, Bearcats. Wills his way to the end zone.
What an extra dimension to this offense when you can pour a quarterback design run and not just pick up 5 or 6 yards, but a big gain and a touchdown. This guy is special.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth.
East Carolina, 28.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
East Carolina Pirates will take over first and 10.
East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. That's reeled in. It's Silva. Makes the grab, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback...
Touchdown, Sam Houston. And the beatdown continues. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Now they get set to kick it away.
East Carolina, 28.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner is brought down. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. The Pirates come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in great